All right, here we go. We got Gonzoe in the house.
Finally,
It's
I've
been
been accepted.
couple years in the making.
Yep.
With a couple interesting twists and turns, which we'll
Yes,
talk
sir.
about
Yes, sir.
throughout the interview.
Yep.
But welcome to VladTV for the
Thank
first
you, my
time.
brother. Thank you. I appreciate it.
And this actually happened because I interviewed Bosco,
Mm-hmm.
and in the interview, he said that you wanted to,
I did.
work it out.
Yeah, I asked him to actually put you on the phone, and so we spoke and hooked it up.
We spoke after the
Yep.
interview off camera,
Yep.
and here we are.
Yep.
Grown man shit.
Exactly.
There we go. Well, it's your first time here. I want to start in the beginning. So you grew up in LA.
I did.
What part?
South Central, Crenshaw district, born and raised.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're talking about late 70s, 80s.
Yeah.
South Central was pretty crazy during that time.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
What was it like growing up in South Central?
Well, I mean, for me, it was kind of crazy because my mom's was in the life too. My father was in the life. So, I grew up in the midst of all that shit, you know what I mean? So I could vividly remember when crack first hit and, the weeks before that shit hit. You feel me?
Okay. When you say in the life, what does that mean exactly?
That means my mom was, an active drug dealer. That's how she supported us. And my father was a pimp.
Really?
Yeah, it's weird, right?
Okay. So would he have some of his girls at the house?
You
Or
know what?
he kept that separate?
You know what? My mom and my dad broke up because actually my mom, she wanted to move to work. But a true pimp, he want to sell some he about the women.
Yeah.
So that they ended up splitting up, but still actively in my life. So it was, weekends, pimping with daddy, Monday through Friday, tapping the scale.
Okay. So being around your dad and having these girls around, at what point did you realize that these were not just his friends? These were actually his employees in a way.
Well, I mean, very early on, I would say, when actually you go to your dad's house on the weekend and, everybody's fighting for your attention as his son. So you very quickly realize that there's some sort of hierarchy going here.
Okay. And when you talk about pimping, I mean, it's glamorized, but it's a pretty hard life.
Definitely.
Dealing with a whole bunch of women with a bunch of personalities, and you're technically in a relationship with each and every one of them.
Definitely.
And then they have their own set of issues. These aren't just regular college girls that are doing this. These are girls with deep-seated problems and so forth. And, and I've interviewed a lot of pimps over the years, from Don Magic Juan to Fillmore Slim and some
Shout
others.
to the greats.
That's right. That's right. So would you see some of this drama kind of break out with your dad?
Definitely. I mean, in the movies and stuff, it's all, that shit is all scripted. But when you on Hollywood Boulevard or, Sunset back in those days, or San Diego back in those days, it was a circus. It was a zoo. It was a rodeo.
Yeah.
And you're 5 and 6 years old, you get to kind of roll with the punches of all the chaos.
Okay.
I guess.
Then your mom is selling drugs.
Allegedly.
And that comes with a lot of drama as well.
Yeah.
So what was happening on that side of the family?
Honestly, the drug side was the smooth side. Like nothing really happened except something when it really went bad. Like somebody got shot or the police came. But on a day-to-day basis, a drug spot's supposed to be quiet.
Okay.
Kind of peaceful.
Well, but the drug spot wasn't where you guys lived, right? Or
no, but my mom sold weight. So, her clientele was usually people that I knew that would, come and, interact. They'll meet at Sizzler, go outside, when you selling weight, it's not like people are coming and getting
a bag.
Exactly.
Okay. But you said that things did go wrong along the way.
Definitely.
So what were some of the worst things that were going wrong?
Police kick in the door. Jackers come kick in the door with jean masks on, you know what I mean? And
you saw this?
Yeah.
So you were home when a bunch of guys kicked in the door to basically do a home invasion.
Yep.
And you're how old?
9.
9 years old. How terrifying is that?
At the time, it's terrifying because, you got the helicopter over your house. You got your mom and dad trying to get out of the house with, people trying to figure out what's going on. But at the time they were, it was shit was like a movie. But it's also exciting because you're 9 or 10 years old. You don't know what the hell is going on, but you know, it's crazy.